Okay, so YouTube won't let me upload anything longer than 15 minutes. Found that out after I did a 21-minute video and wasn't able to upload it, and I don't know how to edit it. So we're gonna do something different. Set a timer for 10 minutes. That'll give me time to wrap up when it's time. So I went over to Walmart and I got a big bag of plastic bags out of their recycling bin. And these things all need to be cut down. So what we're going to do today is cut down Walmart bags and talk about what we're going to do in the next video, or what you want to see, or what I feel like doing, or I don't know, something like that. So this is how this works. Got your scissors and bags, and I got a container here where I'm collecting all my scraps because I use them for something else. We will get to that in a later video. Promise, we will get to all this stuff eventually. So the seat's a little bit low. We're filming at my mom's house. My parents, my mom is caregiving for my dad, and somebody needs to be helping her with stuff so she doesn't get overwhelmed. And so I help feed the cat and the chickens and all the stuff that needs to be done around here. So she's not trying to do everything all by herself, you know. But that means that I'm filming in a space that isn't exactly mine and isn't quite as roomy as I would like it to be. It's what it is, and you just kind of get along and do what you can with what you got, right? So I finished the sleep mat that I was making. I think I showed it to you in one of the previous videos, the last one. Not the last one, the one before. Anyway, one of them in there shows me spinning stuff, I guess, spinning yarn, and showing you, I showed you my crochet hooks a little bit, and I showed you what I was working on. It was that big mat thing, and I finished it. This is mine. And so I want to make, it took 300 bags cut down and cut into ribbon, but not spun because I wanted it to be soft and fluffy. But it took 300 bags to do this one. And the one I'm going to make for Jack, I'm figuring it's going to probably take something in the neighborhood of 350 or 400 bags because he's taller than I am. And he says I'm going to need to add about a foot to the length on this mat to make one big enough for him. So we've got 400 bags to cut so that I can make his mat. Now, I've got some of them cut. I don't know how many, but we're just going to go through this and do these and start getting this out of the way. He is going to grace us with a video of him showing you how he made my crochet hooks. I don't know if he's going to talk to you through it or not, but that's a decision he'll make when he's ready. So an upcoming video, perhaps today, perhaps not, sometime soon I hope, will be my husband Jack showing you how he makes my crochet hooks out of different things. In fact, we might cut it into 2 videos. He's got 2 different methods to show you perhaps. So we take that by ear and see how it goes. These things just take time, and I figure I can talk and work at the same time, and you can watch and listen at the same time, so why not? I figure that's a go. I'm cutting these pretty wide because I want them to be loose and thick and soft, like that mat I just showed you. And when it comes time to start those and get that going, I'll show you how I start it, because it's a stitch that my ex-husband's mother, my first husband's mother, showed me to do. And I really, really like it. It starts just in the corner of the piece that you're doing. She made blankets for all of our kids. I have 4 kids. And she made blankets for all 4 of my kids in their colors. And she used this stitch to do it. So what you do is it starts in the corner of the blanket. And then as you go out from that corner, it's a right angle. When it gets wide enough, you start decreasing the crochet on that side and continue to increase the crochet on the length side. And when it's long enough, you start decreasing on that side too until you come down to the final fourth corner that you're finishing off with. And then there you have it, you have a blanket. So I used that stitch to make this mat. That just made sense. I'm making a rectangular mat to use this corner stitch to do it. So before I finish here, I'll do these bags here that I've got going, and then I will pull out that mat. We've still got 4 minutes to go. I'll pull out that mat and I'll show you the finished piece, how big it is. It's pretty big. Well, I mean, it's as wide as I am, and I'm pretty wide, and it's as tall as I am. I'm really not all that tall. So there you go. It'll be what it'll be. I hope I'm talking loud enough, because the first time I made the video, it didn't sound like it was picking up the sound very well. So I put the camera closer to me, and that did really well. But now I've got this big table going on, so the camera is further away from me again. So I don't know if you can hear it. We'll have to wait and see what happens. Can let me know in the comments how that's coming through for you. Like I said, this whole do a video, make a channel thing is new to me, and there's a learning curve for it, and I'm doing the best I can to figure this out. Man, it was frustrating. I had done a 21-minute video for you guys after the last one, that part 1, and then I had to do something else, so I saved it to my phone, and then I went to upload it, and YouTube said it couldn't find it. So, and then we had to go do something else, so I had to leave and come back hours later, and finally figured out how to upload it, and waited for it to get the whole thing uploaded, only to have it tell me that my channel was, I don't know, something wrong with my channel, and I couldn't upload longer than 15-minute videos. I think because it's a new channel. What did it say? My channel was outstanding or something, and not in a good way. So that's what happened there, and it was really, really frustrating. So now I'm having to start over and figure out, because I don't know how to edit the video. So we're just doing it this way. That's what we're doing. You'll live, I'll live. We'll see if everybody else lives. Of course, everybody else will live too. It's no big deal. I need to be careful what I say. YouTube takes offense at so many things these days. Anyway, let's get the rest of these cut down. What I'm going to do is tie these. Stupid scissors won't let go of my fingers. There's the end of the first one. Oh, where's the end? Here it is. Here's the end of another one. Yeah. I'm just going to tie them in a knot. Like that. Cut off the tail. Keep it in our crappy scraps bucket. And then I put these in a bag. I start with the end and I stuff it down in a bag until only the one loose end is still sticking out, and then I tie more on to that. Okay, so we're down to like a minute left. So I'm going to stop this, and I'm going to pull out that mat and unwrap it for you and let you see how that came out. And then maybe we'll see something from Jack after we upload this one. So I just secured it with a rubber band, and it's holding nicely. It's really light, but I rolled it up tight, folded it like a sleeping bag and rolled it up tight. And this is the big fluffy sleepy mat I'm going to put under my sleeping bag the next time we go camping, so I'm not on the hard ground. I made a hat out of this stuff. The day that we went to the fiber fair, I had made, before that, I had made this floppy little sun hat. Oh, there's my timer. Okay. So real quick, I had made this floppy little sun hat, and I wore it at the fiber fair, and it was really hot that day. And I found out that the plastic that the hat was made out of, these plastic bags, was too hot to wear. So I took it off halfway through the day. So I'm hoping that this is also insulating and that it'll keep the heat in, because I think it's the cold of the ground more than the hardness of the ground that causes a problem for me when I sleep out when I go camping and I sleep outside. So we'll have to see how that works, and I'll let you know in a future video. My time is up, so I'm gonna go ahead and upload this one, and hopefully next we'll be hearing from Jack. See you then.